Hey guys, how y'all doing? We are here for our last live of the night. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm over here, child, still wiping my eyes laughing at Terrence with his crazy ass. We were just over there in Terrence chat where he's over there acting up per usual. And baby, when I tell you, I'm over here with black tears laughing so damn hard. My damn mascara was running from laughing at Terrence crazy ass. But let's go ahead and get into this live. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I was trying to wait for him to finish so I can go live. Y'all know how we do. When one is live, we try to wait till they finish because everybody's watching. We watch all the same people. So it's a little respect thing that we do amongst content creators. If they're live, we let them finish up their live and then we go live. So we're here, nevertheless. Thank you guys for stopping. What in the world? Okay. My phone acting crazy. All right, so let's get into it, honey. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, we're gonna fly on through it. Hey guys, hey, everyone coming in. Thanks for coming in. We only have what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 topics. Okay, we'll have 4 topics because it's just a quick pop in. So let's get into it. We do have the Married to Medicine trailer. I told you guys today we actually looked at their promo pictures for the castmates this season. They do have 2 new castmates. And y'all know that Dr. Heavenly is demoted to a friend of this coming season. Okay, so they'll be back on here in a few weeks, I think a couple weeks. And I'll be watching because I do watch Married to Medicine. So let's go ahead and get into their super trailer that they just shared. All right, it just dropped. Let's get into it. Let's go. Shout out to Reality Rundown.
Ladies, set your intentions. Remember how powerful your words are. We all should be able to drag. I'm ready for the drag right now if you're interested. Set your intentions on what you want to release. What kind of friends focus on the negative? These, bitch. Say, God, I thank you for healing me.
You're a fucking liar. And you're a damn fake ass bitch.
You're gonna need all God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit.
This season on Married to Medicine.
What's up, players? What's up, players and players?
This is the 3rd annual Med Gala.
Your iron tablets tend to constipate you. You'll be full of shit, but don't worry about that.
I think we're ready.
Don't be nervous.
Boom. Perfect.
I decided to take my IVF journey to Ghana. I'm willing to travel over to the motherland for my babies.
Girls trip!
Welcome to the sun. Oh, sucking now.
The newbies will have to share.
Share a room?
Share a room.
Where's the closest Ritz Carlton?
My name might be Angel, but I can be fiery.
I do want to date.
What's the most important thing?
This? No. I don't need no anaconda, okay?
I inject. Anywhere you want to improve, I'm your girl.
Show me how to get them twins.
Flip it up and stay.
Welcome to the beautiful island of Jamaica.
We've had 10 couples trip.
We understand that problems happen in relationships.
Come on. Okay.
Are you upset?
Parenting a child with special needs.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
If I had to learn about my son being arrested on social media, what else is out there?
I decided to take this journey with you, but let's be realistic.
Don't do this to me.
I don't give a about the people who don't give a about me. That's because you know I do.
Be a leader and lead the men.
Right.
Who honestly don't feel like you are.
And you know what needs to change? The wives.
We gotta change wives?
She has kicked her out. She has called her fake.
We need to be careful of you. Girl, bye.
Don't say that about my son, bro.
You dog our whole f***ing family.
Leave my kids out of your mouth. I cannot Dr. Jackie through this shit. It's not gonna work.
Wait a minute, baby, you got the Bible in your lap. Sorry.
Okay, so November 30th. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was 2 weeks away. So November 30th, we gotta wait to the end of November. Okay, after Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. All right, after everybody done broke into Walmart and done stole buggies and buggies of damn groceries and got their asses locked up. That's when we gonna have to wait. And see Married to Medicine. So I will be watching. Looks like the season will be good. You guys see Quad is going to the motherland, honey, according to her. to try to have her twins, but it's looking like she and King might be having some relationship issues. It might have been when that whole fraud thing came out. It's looking like they're forcing Heavenly to talk about her son's arrest. So that's good because she's always in everybody else's business. So we definitely need to hear from her on that, because for the longest she did deny it until the blogs picked it up and we kind of forced her to be like, okay, girl, you gotta talk about it because it's everywhere now. So she is incorporating that into her storyline. You see somebody said something about, look like Dr. Eugene says something to Heavenly's husband, Dr. Daddy, about that son, and he became very protective. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens this season. It does look like it's going to be good, and I will be watching. All right, let's move along though, honey. Let's move along. Now, y'all know the backlash that's been going on with Pastor Marvin Winans. We saw that. I've showed you guys a couple times where he kind of openly embarrassed one of his women in the congregation when she gave less than what he asked her to give in a offering. And she did come forward today to say, no, he did not publicly rebuke me. I just got into the wrong line and da-da-da-da. So she was really taking up for him when clearly he embarrassed the shit out of you in church. But hey, if she don't care, as I said this morning, I'm never going to care more than you if you allow someone to speak negatively to you in that way publicly as well as privately. So the one person who should not have spoken up on my screen, okay, Marvin Sapp, the person who loves to lock his members in the church until they give him said amount, decided to speak up. And he says, Marvin Sapp asked why pastors raising money for ministry, why do they get dragged while creators profiting off church controversy get praised? He says, let's have an honest conversation and please read thoroughly before you respond. See, there you go, trying to tell somebody else what to do. Let's go ahead and read what he had to say with his rude ass. All right. So he says, how is a pastor wrong for publicly raising finances to advance ministry, feeding families, funding outreach, building community, yet those who attack the church for doing so are simultaneously generating income through algorithms, clicks, and controversy. He says one raises resources to build a body, the other uses the body's perceived flaw to build a brand. Now, different motives, same monetization. So the real question is, if both are benefiting financially, one is for the church and the other is for personal gain from the conversation around ministry, why is one labeled manipulation while the other is celebrated as authenticity? Let's talk. How about we don't talk? Marvin, you don't need to talk because you just got over your little scandal, and we still have not forgot how you rudely told your flock and your ushers to hold the doors. I said hold the doors. You don't remember that? And the same attitude. I don't know why you guys are so aggressive in your tone when it comes to taking up offerings and trying to make your flock give you said amount of money. I don't know why you guys feel like y'all got to be aggressive in tone when it comes to that, but you were wrong, Marvin. And so was the Marvins. What is it with the Marvins? The Marvins are rude. Marvin Sapp and Marvin Winans. My goodness. What is going on with the fucking Marvins? I need both of y'all to sit y'all asses down, go pray, ask God for some real direction, and stop out here moving in your own authority versus God's, okay? He said God loves a cheerful giver. How can you cheerfully give something when a person who is supposed to be the head of the house, which is the pastor, bishop, whatever you want to call it, because there's so many names, speaking negatively and down on a person who has less and still want to give? She came up there cheerfully trying to give her 1,000 and whatever that was less than what she was asked to give, and you turned her away in a very rude manner because she did not have the other $1,000. Okay, so maybe y'all need to go back and read a good book and realize that you don't hold a person hostage to what you feel is what God would want to bless them or what God may see as a blessing. Okay, because really all you're required to give is a tithe and offering. Tithe is 10% of your earnings, and whatever you want to give after that, that is your business. So for these pastors running around here saying you got to give $2,000 and these people running up here doing it, I don't know what to tell you. All right, so y'all continue to be stupid. and allow yourself to be talked to and talked down to and embarrassed on camera and in front of a whole flock of people in your church, go right ahead. I will stay over here, Bedside Baptist, honey, where the Reverend Pillow and First Lady Quilt is my pastor and First Lady. Okay, we don't do that over here. All right, so I said the one raises resources to build the body, the other uses the body to perceive flaws to build a brand. Marvin Sapp is asking why pastors are labeled manipulative for fundraising to support ministry, yet influencers who profit off exposing the church gets called out. Well, that's our job, to call you guys out when you're on that level of bullshit. And that's exactly what we're going to call it. Okay. And yeah, we don't like to talk about the church and then throw bullshit in there. But at the end of the day, that's exactly what it is. All right. That was definitely not of God. God does not hold anyone hostage in any way, shape, or form. So I don't know where that came from and why that is accepted in the body of Christ. Moving right along. All right. I think everybody get the gist of what we're talking about. Let's get into another Delulu. And that would be none other than Wendy Osefo. All right, Wendy, I think you need to get somewhere and sit your ass down because you get ready to be going to jail. You need to be figuring out some legal representation because you, ma'am, you are facing several. And when I say several, I mean 16 felony counts of fraud, ma'am. You should not be speaking at all because you have not yet been to court, and anything that you say will and can and will be used against you. I think that's what they read to you when they arrested you initially. So Real Housewives of Potomac's Wendy Osefo accuses the police of an illegal arrest over fraud charges. All right, let's go ahead and read. Shout out to the Real Housewives Zone. The Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Osefo is claiming that she is the victim of an illegal arrest as she fights her fraud charges in court. U.S. Weekly can exclusively report. Let's read on. Now, on October 17th, Osefo's lawyer filed court documents as part of her criminal case in Maryland. The reality star demanded all charges be dismissed due to alleged defects in the charging document. Bullshit. It says that in addition, Osefo demanded all evidence be suppressed because of an unlawful search or seizure. Said the Bravo star also asked for all wire and verbal communications to be suppressed because of an unlawful interception. No, ma'am. You gave a false police report to the officers. You gave a false report, false findings, whatever it was false. All right. So they definitely not about to let that shit go. Now, in the filings, Osefo's lawyer claims that his client was illegally arrested. Says the reality star's counsel says all admission statements or confessions should not be allowed as evidence because they were unlawfully obtained. Says that Wendy also asked that the trial of co-defendant be severed from the trial of this defendant. Said that Eddie was hit with charges over the same allegations. Now, in a separate filing, Wendy's lawyers demanded the prosecutors turn over any alleged evidence they possess. Said that she demanded that a list of all witnesses and prosecutors plan to call and any polygraph results of witnesses questioned by law enforcement. It will not happen. It said that Wendy also wanted to know if the prosecutors had any confidential informants who worked on the investigation and asked for copies of all official police reports. Said that Eddie does not have a lawyer listed in his case as of yet. That if that's your defense, sis, you might want to go back to the drawing board because you deliberately, they have emails of you and Eddie communicating back and forth in this fraudulent activity that you guys were involved in. Okay. You guys gave false police statements that could also be used in court. All right. That was a sworn statement. Anytime you give a statement to police, it is a sworn statement. Your husband also gave a sworn statement that was also a lie to police. That is a crime. You guys are, Eddie is looking at 18 counts, fraudulent counts of fraud, insurance fraud to be exact. And you're looking at 16. They are not getting ready to turn over no fucking evidence and suppress nothing. Okay, you better suppress them feelings and you better go and hire a great lawyer so that your ass can get the least amount of time. At least you're going to serve some time. I think the realization of the situation is starting to set in with Wendy. There's evidence that you guys lied. You said that these things were stolen and you were seen on or in rather several pictures and or videos with the said stolen objects when you return most of the shit to the store. Now, I don't know why y'all wearing shit and returning it. That sounds like your money is a little funny to me, but you cannot say that something was stolen and then you're seeing popped out in pictures with said items on. That's fraudulent, that's lying, and that is against the law, okay? Police also have that as well. So how about you focus on not being so stupid as a person who owns 3 and 4 degrees out here committing these dumbass crimes, thinking that you get ready to walk away free, scot-free, and not have any charges after you sat up there and called the police yourself to say that you were robbed. Like, you brought the police into this because you called them. Dumbass. Did you forget that you had a whole camera at your house that did not pick up anyone that broke into your house, as well as the neighbors who also gave statements to the police to say that there was no one on their camera that was shown to have broken into your house at that time? No one in the neighborhood saw anything suspicious. They also turned over doorbell cam footage, and nothing was seen in that footage to show that anyone had broken into your house. Y'all don't even have enough sense to even put this together in, and I'm not saying that you should commit a crime, but I'm saying if you're going to do it, make sure, you should be smart enough. You're a whole, you're a college professor out here, girl. Damn. You love to brag about 4 degrees, girl. Use your brain. You have, a master's in, what is it, philosophy or psychology? You study the brain, girl, but you ain't using yours. Damn. Let's get up off her. That's total bullshit. They're not about to drop shit, girl. Let's get into this next topic. This is our last topic because I ain't gonna hold you guys long. Not gonna hold y'all long. All right, so Tamar. We're going to get into her. Tamar Braxton says that she is pissed that she did not get to air out Trina's ex-husband, Gabe, after he was seemingly accused of inappropriately texting their niece, Ashley, when she was only 16 years old. All right, so there's a lot of things that Tamar is saying she's just learning as Ashley is speaking out. You guys know that she was served a cease and desist where she could not speak by her father, and other members of the family said that all of this was kept from me, said family secrets are real and will F you and your life up. As you guys also know, Tamar did come out to say that she was touched inappropriately and some things happened to her inappropriately by some family members. She did not name who they were, but she did say that she was violated as a child. And that was something that she kept secret. And I think they said she was told that she had to keep that in the family and not tell anyone. And y'all know that's how it is, honey. Black households say, hey, yeah, Uncle so-and-so did so-and-so. You don't tell nobody. We keep the family secrets into the family. But I think that she can identify with her niece, Ashley, because Ashley went through the same thing. So I think that she is, making it her best business to help her with this situation and allow her to speak out. She's offered a platform. She allowed her to come on her podcast to speak out as well. So Tamar says, no shade to nobody, but she says, if I knew what all I know now, I would have aired Gabe's ass out like I would have normally. She says, but all of this was kept from me until Ashley spoke out so that I would not. She says, I'm pissed that I didn't get the opportunity. She said, this season made me ridiculously traumatized and triggered family secrets. As I just told you guys, she had an incident where she also went through some of what Ashley Braxton, which is her brother's son, Michael Braxton Jr.'s daughter. Now, it says that Tamar is claiming that she only found out about Ashley's allegations towards Trina's ex-husband, Gabe, after Ashley spoke out. Said, if you recall, Ashley claimed that one of her aunt's husbands inappropriately texted her and when she was 16. Says, following those claims, Trina Braxton went live saying that she wishes that the people would, being accused rather, were alive to defend themselves. So let's get into it. I feel like Trina is very much so male identified that she allows bullshit to happen. She is still protecting Gabe from the grave, and I think that that's total bullshit. Yeah, that is total bullshit. Okay. So the family secrets is real. Let's continue what Tamar had to say. She says that, and it will F you and your life up. She says it did for me. And now that I am healed and healing, she said, I can't help but help other people who grew up like me. Okay. Told you guys. She said that enough is enough. At some point, you have to do the right thing and show up for your younger self and other people who are hurting from other people's bullshit. She said that, so watch the damn show and please try to fix all y'all effed up families like I'm trying to do. She said, I still love them though. Woo. All right. So let's continue. All right. So this is what Trina had to say. She is taking up for Gabe, which is alleged to be the person who did the inappropriate things to their niece. All right. So I said that Trina Braxton said that she wishes that the people her niece Ashley, accused of inappropriate behavior, was still here to tell their side of the story. Said they're no longer with us, and that's not always fair. So let's go ahead and get into what Trina had to say.
For real, 100%. Forget what I decided the public says. For real. Okay, I'm going to say this. I cannot negate anyone's feelings in any way, shape, or form. Right. And I will say this. I think that you can never put a time limit on someone's feelings, their emotions, or even their version of what the truth may be to them. But I do wish that the people that were spoken about were able to tell their own version of their story, of their truth, because they're no longer with us.
Yeah, because it did.
And that's not always fair. It's not always fair. And people have to talk about things when they're ready to talk about them. And yes, you guys are loud, Caleb.
You're loud as hell out there.
But I can't just keep it for real, 100%. Forget what I decided to the public. Everybody's feelings. I said what I said.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's entitled, and
T-Can, I'm a Braxton follower, period. They shouldn't watch y'all if they want to hate or be negative. Well, you know what? But even in that vein, people have a right to their opinion.
Sometimes people watch just so they can.
Everybody's feelings. I said what I said.
I need him to shut up, okay? Because you weren't there when any of this happened. And at the end of the day, Trina, I feel like you were wrong. You were married to Gabe. You saw how Gabe fucked you over, how Gabe was cheating on you with multiple people, and you turned around and married him twice. You turned around and married him twice. It's given that Trina, I feel like you screwed up in the head, and I got to blame the mama. It goes back to the mama because she made her daughters choose between the father and her whenever they had that whole split. Okay, so now Trina's mind is all warped up and screwed up to where she feels like she needs a man and that she got to put up with bullshit in order to be happy in a relationship. Gabe treated Trina like shit. He cheated on her multiple times. We saw it play out on Braxton Family Values, and she turned right around and married him again after she divorced him. And even her family was like, girl, what are you doing? Gabe was like a whole fucking pedo. Why are you texting inappropriate messages to your 16-year-old niece? And Trina, I feel like you knew about it, and it's my opinion, and I feel like you turned your head because you did not want to upset and or interrupt your household because Gabe stepped up to be a father figure towards your sons who their fathers walked away from their responsibility as their father. And you didn't want to interrupt that because you felt like you had the perfect family and you were going to put up with whatever you had to put up with, just like your mother put up with their father or your father doing the bullshit that he did, cheating on your mother, stepping out with your mother's best friend, and then only to turn around and marry her. So you guys are fucked up in the head because you have the same mentality as your mother, who stayed with the father for as long as she could, knowing that he was stepping out, telling her he was going out to go preach and pray, but he really was laying on hands in places that he shouldn't have been. So you guys are just another replica of your mother. You put up with bullshit with men, and the man that you're married to now, he is a dictator. If you guys have ever watched the show, Trina, you are married to someone who tells you what to do. But you don't want to let that situation go because Trina has to have a man. That's what it gives. Tawanda is the same way. You went through the bullshit with Andre. Andre was full of shit. He didn't want to work. He treated her like shit. He talked crazy to her. He did whatever he wanted to do. And Tawanda let him stay right there in her house until she couldn't take that shit no more. Then you moved on and you got this person that you're married to now who talks more about your family business than he needs to. Tamar went through the same thing, being married to Vince. She said she wasn't abused, and then they came out and said that it was. Then you left Vince, and then you got with this other guy with the dreadlocks who you wound up fighting with him. The police had to be involved in it. Then you wound up leaving him only to go back to him, and now you're trying to fix things to go back to Vince. It's just giving a whole hot-ass mess. Let's not forget you was with the white guy, too. That was a whole hot-ass mess. Where you online telling all your business with that too. They all have issues with men. Let's not forget about Tony Braxton, who was married to Carrie Lewis from mint condition. That situation didn't work out because as soon as Tony's money got funny, okay, she wound up ending her marriage with Terry Lewis, who wanted to stay with her and make the marriage work, but Tony wound up fucking up that situation only to go marry Birdman and only stay in that marriage for 30 days, and then you asking for $160 million. Like, get the out of here. Tracy is the only one that stayed in her marriage, even though she did have some infidelities in her marriage. Her husband did step out, but she fixed that, and they wound up staying together until her death. So she is the only one of her sisters that stayed in her marriage that had, and I'm not saying it was perfect because there is no perfect marriage, but at the end of the day, she was the only one that had something that that was smiled upon. They celebrated years and years and years of marriage. And it's so coincidental because Tracy is the one that chose her father's side versus her mother. That's why there was such this tension between Tracy and her sisters and the mother. Y'all saw several episodes where Tracy was arguing back and forth with Mama Braxton, and it's because she chose the father's side. She chose to stay in the same city, Maryland, where the father was. She would go over with the father and the new wife, and she was accepting of that. The other sisters were coerced, maybe, I'm going to say by the mama, not to accept that because she felt that the father was wrong. And it trickled down into their own lives to where their whole life is all fucked up now. And Trina, you should be ashamed of yourself to sit up and say, oh, Gabe is not here to speak up for himself. No, he's not here. But you know what happened? This is your blood niece. This is your brother's daughter. So if anybody should have been supportive, it should have been you, Trina. And it's disappointing. And then you're saying, oh, it's not fair how everyone's attacking me. Well, maybe you should step up and be more supportive of your niece when she's dealing with something that's traumatic versus you guys sending her cease and desist, telling her to be quiet. A person has a right to speak their piece when they've been violated, especially when it came from your husband, the person that you chose to love, honor, and cherish when he did not keep his vows to you because he was so busy looking at your 16-year-old niece. And we got to keep that 100. That was fucked up. That's who you chose. And you married that bitch twice. You married him twice. And yes, he's not here anymore. He passed away from prostate cancer. But at the end of the day, you should have addressed that shit. We should not be in 2025. This shit happened, she said, when she was 16. This girl is 2 years old now? And you want to sit up here talking about who's not here? You're here. Why you didn't address it? You are just as guilty as Gabe. You are just as guilty as Gabe. If your brother sent his daughter to your house, you should have been watching her. You know how your husband is because he did the same shit to you. So at the end of the day, you didn't watch her. You weren't being the parental figure that you were supposed to be when she was in your home, knowing that your husband have a problem with keeping his thing in his pants. So when your niece came to you and said something to you about it, instead of you getting mad at her, thinking that she initiated a situation with Gabe, when Gabe is the adult, you should have checked Gabe versus getting mad at your niece and not allowing her to come back to your house. And then you getting with your brother and y'all figuring out how to hush her up so that the world wouldn't know it, so that the Braxton legacy would not be tarnished from what everybody see on the show. That's what it is. Y'all want to keep this legacy of the Braxton sisters. Oh, they sing so well. Y'all won't count on this shit coming out this season, thanks to Tamar. She's the one that's been pushing this storyline. So now you guys are mad at her because she exposed it. This girl moved out of the country. Your niece moved out of the country because she felt like she had nobody on her side. She moved out of the country by herself to a place where she didn't even know anyone to escape the embarrassment, the hurt that you guys put on her, making her feel guilty for something that Trina's husband did to her. And instead of you embracing her and telling her that it's not her fault, and I'm your aunt, I'm here for you, I'm sorry that I was not there for you when this situation happened, you are still playing victim. And you're also playing victim for Gabe, even though he's not here. And your stupid ass husband that's sitting beside you, who was not even here or around when none of this shit happened, he don't need to be saying a damn thing. He shouldn't even be sitting in this fucking video. He should not even be sitting in this video. But anywho and anyway, let's continue. All right, let's watch this part.
Oh, well, hi. We have had a series of unfortunate events in the Braxton family lately.
What we were told is you didn't want to film with us.
Well, you already know why I want to film with y'all.
Wait a minute, hold on.
My niece Ashley, who we love very much, posted her videos on social media with some accusations about our family. My family was a little surprised.
Well, there was a lot going on the internet.
Tamar announced that she would be interviewing our niece Ashley on Tamar's podcast. I didn't think it was a good idea.
I am getting Ashley. You're not going to make me feel bad about that. I wanted her to come to a safe place to tell her story.
And all of this happened right before we started shooting season 2 of The Braxtons.
Next thing I know, y'all tried to shut down my entire
Don't
business.
say y'all.
Sending a cease and desist is shutting down my business.
Y'all know Tamar actually owns the Braxton show. She is like executive producer. I told you guys that Tamar done listen. Tamar was like, y'all ain't about to hold me back no more. I done told y'all Tamar is the highest paid sister. She surpassed Tony now. She makes more money than Tony. She's got businesses now. They weren't expecting that shit. I do think that they do have a little envy towards her because she is the baby sister. She's helping. I told you guys the other day, she's helping take care of just about everybody now. Tawanda, I feel a little jealousy from Tawanda. I feel a little jealousy from Trina as well. And Tony may feel a little way because y'all know for the longest, Tony was seen as the star of the family. So now that Tamar is coming out, she's making more money. She's touring. You know, she's being accepted a little bit more. Now, Tony got the Grammys, but Tamar got the money. Tony's struggling financially. That's why she's trying to get that 160 million up out of Birdman. Because she's struggling. She done filed for bankruptcy several times. But Tamar actually owns the Braxton show. They had to rename the show because from Braxton Family Values, because they had to turn around and sue Vince because the sisters were saying that they were due a certain percentage from actually singing the theme song to the actual show. And some of them, I think, were actually executive producers. That was a whole mess. So they had to go back and redo the show. And Tamar is the one who actually, from what I read, put up the money to where she is like the majority owner, if not all, of this new show, The Braxtons. Yeah. That's why I said y'all try to fuck up my business for this next season. Y'all didn't want this information to come out, so everybody running and filing cease and desist because they don't want their truths to be put out there.
Hello. The cease and desist. I got a cease and desist before Ashley was on my podcast. I didn't even say anything. I was not involved in any way, shape, or form of sending a cease and desist letter. My name was nowhere on it. Nobody wanted to come to my...
I bet you knew about it, Trina. I bet Trina knew about it. I bet you had a conversation with Tony, which is they're saying the alleged person who sent it to Tamar. I bet you Trina knew about it.
So you're going to sit there and say, Tony Braxton?
Tony Braxton, I got
Tony Braxton. No, Tony Braxton ain't never had your back.
I got Tony Braxton.
I want to know record.
I want to be
Yeah, Tony trying to overtalk her when Tamar's trying to say Tony Braxton sent the cease and desist. She's pointing at the paper, but damn, Tony is trying to speak over her. It's giving deflection a little bit.
I don't have your back.
You didn't have my back
when the heavyweight don't put me, Tamar. Don't with Tony Braxton.
And then when Tony said we need to have her on the show, I told you we need to have Ashley on the show.
I never say that.
Yes,
I never said that.
She's lying. Tell my mother. Don't swear your mother.
I said just show her the chitlin circuit, and we shouldn't do it.
You said have her on the Braxton show.
Not the forum.
You said that.
This is not the forum.
You said that.
Don't you go there.
Don't you?
So y'all see that tension? I you know what? As annoying as Tamar is, I gotta roll with Tamar right here. As annoying as Tamar is, and when I tell you, baby, she tap dances on my very last nerve, but I gotta go with Tamar on this. I gotta go with Tamar on this. I gotta go with Tamar. I believe Tamar. Tony, I think you were wrong. I think you might have said some things behind the scenes. I don't think Tamar lying right here. Trina, I think you knew about them cease and desist coming out because you were happy that they were filed so that you could protect you and Gabe, honey. Because the less Ashley got to talk, the less your secrets got to, was able to be spilled. That's how I feel. I believe Tamar. I believe Tamar. I really do. This season is fucked up. I've been watching it, and this whole situation right here, if all of them are sitting here trying to muzzle this girl from talking, I feel like this situation is a lot deeper than what's being said actually on the show. Because as Ashley tells her story, Tamar's story is starting to seep out too, and the sisters already know what happened to Tamar. So it might be some more sisters that might have been touched or something inappropriately done. So they don't want Tamar to speak. So maybe they shit don't come out. You know, every family got a pedo in the family where someone was inappropriately touched or something done to them, and they hold on to that. So by one person speaking, that's gonna kick the door down on somebody else's damn secrets. Now it probably makes sense why, and I'm not saying it happened to Tony, but it makes sense why Tony was trying to get the fuck out of their house. When they came there to try to give her that deal, baby, she ran and took that deal, the first deal that she was offered to get out of their house. She said, I don't really like my sisters. She said that on the last season. I love my sisters, but I don't like my sisters. I wanted this fame for myself. It's a lot going on there. It's a lot going on there. It really is. But we're going to get up off it. For those of you that's been watching the show, I'm going to try to keep you guys as updated as I can on this situation right here, but it's very much so effed up. And I'm happy that this young woman is getting to tell her story because, hey, you should not muzzle a person who's been violated, especially when they held that shit for 16 years. Baby, you need to scream that to the mountaintop. That's a lot to carry for 16 years. That's a lot to carry. But we're going to get on out of here. Nevertheless, honey, I think I made my point. Thank you guys for being here, especially my Top Flight Maj, Truth TV Podcast. Thank you so much, Tyra, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, Rose Armstead. Thank y'all so much for doing an awesome job. Also, thank you, Jonetta Speaks. Thank you, Schoolboy, if you're in the house, Queen Speaks TV, Simple Mom Family TV, Shay Renee, if you're in the bushes, thanks for being here. Miss Didi, I appreciate you for being here. JCD Creations, thanks for being here as well. Did I miss any content creators? Did I miss anybody? Of course, all my Caramelians, y'all know I love y'all down as well. Let me get back to my main screen, child. All right. I see you guys up in here. Y'all go ahead and comment. Please go ahead and comment on all the topics that we talked about. Tamar and Trina talk about the Wendy saying that the police got it all wrong. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Let me know how y'all feel about the Married to Medicine trailer as well. And let me also know what y'all think about the Marvin Sapp post where he spoke up about the whole Marvin Winans situation. Okay, I was like, sir, it's too soon. Like, shut your ass up, Marvin. All right, but that's it, guys. That's all I have for you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Now, I told y'all guys wrong. My meeting that I was supposed to have was not today. It's actually tomorrow at 11. Okay, so I'm going to, if I come live in the morning, it's going to be a short live, and then I'll have to come on after my meeting at 11. It's going to be for like an hour. I have a meeting for like an hour tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock, and I gotta be prompt. Okay, so if I come on live in the morning, it's going to be I'm going to be like a hit and quit it type thing, and then I'll come on and finish my show, or I could just come on afterwards. Okay, we'll see how it works out. Okay, but you guys have a wonderful day. We're still gonna have Car Chronicles. We're just gonna have to push some things around a little bit so that I can have my meeting, because I definitely got to do this very important work related. Okay, so thank you guys so much for your support. And please don't forget to tap on that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you can share the video as well. All right, love you guys down. Have a wonderful night. Happy hump day to everyone. Let's get on out of here. Bye.
Okay.